Welcome to the final episode of Mic'd Up with Mike for the 23-24 NCHC hockey season. Today's Mic'd Up with Mike, we are going to be delving into goaltender interference. Goaltending interference is probably one of our most controversial calls that are made. It's not a black and white call out there by any means. Every situation is different with goaltender interference. So I'm going to basically walk you through what our officials look at for goaltender interference. Again, each situation is different. This is not a black and white situation. I'm telling you what every situation is goaltender interference or what every situation there is not goaltender interference, but we will get into that at this time. As I mentioned, when the officials are looking at goaltender interference, they have certain guidelines that they look at. These are the 5 guidelines that are printed out to the officials to look at. Not each guideline has to be met for goaltender interference to be met or not to be met. Let's go to clip 1. All right, the first clip that we're going to show is goaltender interference. As you can tell, the white player is going into the blue paint, and that is one of the criteria, is the individual going into the blue paint. It might look like the black player is pushing the white player into the paint. However, he is not. He might be given a little assistance, but he's not totally pushing him into the blue paint. And when he goes into the goaltender, as you can tell, the goaltender is moved to his left. The puck is positioned out to the right of him. He cannot play his position. So there's multiple situations, guidelines that are met there. The player going to the blue paint on their own, goaltender not being able to play his position, not being able to reset, and the white player going in on his own. This clip shows, again, a player trying to play the puck right here. He misses the puck, but he continues into the blue paint, makes contact with the green goaltender, causing the green goaltender not being able to play his position and reset. As the green goaltender is moved a little bit to his right by the contact from the white player, and he cannot establish his goaltender resetting the position that he would want to make the save, thus allowing a goal. This would be goaltender interference. On this clip here, a goal was not scored, but this would be goaltender interference, and it might look like the blue player made contact with the white player and pushed him into the goaltender. But if you look at the white player, he is going to the crease. His left foot goes into the crease. There's minimal contact, and he makes contact with the goaltender, not allowing him to play his position. He goes down. If this puck would have went in, this would not have been a goal. And on goaltender interference, it doesn't always have to be the player interfering. It can be a stick of a player. If you look at this play here, the dark player at the beginning of it will fan on the puck, trying to put the puck in the net at the top of the slot. He is outside the crease, but when he follows through, his stick hits the left pad of the white goaltender, causing that goaltender to move in almost in a 180 fashion, move to his left, not being able to play the puck, and that would be called goaltender interference. Okay, this would be the example of where we'd allow a goal to stand, even though there was pretty substantial contact with the goaltender. The white player is trying to go out to the front of the crease, not going through the crease, and there's substantial contact with the dark player, causing the white player to go into his own goalie. However, this goal would stand because the actions of the dark player caused the white player to go into the goaltender.
After further review, the UND player was pushed from the net by the Holy Cross player, meaning that we have a good goal.
Thanks for joining us for Mic'd Up with Mike this season. Looking forward to next year. If you have any suggestions for content, please let us know. And have a good summer, and hopefully see you next year.